Do you guys remember that time when you were younger and you would play a video game and you literally had some of the most fun that you've ever had in your life? You would just forget about all your worries. You'd temporarily let go of the weight of the world. You'd get completely immersed into the game and you just had fun. You had a lot of fun, right? And when you try to play a video game again right now, it isn't as fun. And I'm not just talking about playing the same video game that you already used to play back then, because then it makes sense that it eventually becomes less fun over time. But even when you play a new video game that you've never played before, you can never have the same amount of fun that you used to have when you were younger. For me, it eventually got to the point where I would play a video game for like 5 minutes and then I'd get bored. I'd not have any fun at all. I'd just get extremely bored. I'd close the video game. I opened up my Steam library. I started scrolling through the Steam library, sometimes even the store. I went ahead and bought a new game on the Steam store. And then I'd play that game for 5 minutes and I'd close it and the whole cycle would repeat itself. I would spend the whole day just wasting away my time trying to start up all the games that I had in my library, but then closing them down after 5 minutes because I simply wasn't having any fun anymore. It is as if something is happening to us that destroys our ability to have fun in life. Because it's not just the video games, but the same applies to movies and series and pretty much anything else, right? We do not have as much fun as the amount of fun that we had when we were younger anymore. But what if I told you that I know exactly why this is happening and that it doesn't necessarily have to happen, and that you can reverse this process and start having as much fun as you used to have when you were younger again? You see the reason? The reason why we are no longer having as much fun anymore is because we have desensitized our brain by having too much fun. That's right. That's one of the big ironies of how the brain works in life. If we have too much fun, then we end up having less fun in life because we desensitize our brain by all the fun that we consume. Let me explain this for you. We have a chemical in our brain called dopamine. Now, dopamine is also known as the so-called reward and motivation chemical in our brain. So dopamine is the stuff that makes us motivated to want to do things. And dopamine is the stuff that gives us a sense of reward when we do things. When you feel motivated to work hard, do something productive, it's because dopamine is tingling in your brain and making you want to do something productive. When you want to do something that is fun, you think, oh, I can't wait to play that video game, or oh, I can't wait to fap to some porn. It's dopamine tingling in your brain, making you want to do that thing. It's motivation. It gives you motivation to do things, both fun things, productive things, good things, and bad things. And when you do these things, dopamine is the thing that gives you a sense of reward or satisfaction, so that you like doing the things and that you want to do these things again. So when you do something productive and you feel proud of yourself and you feel good, or you do something that is very fun and you have fun, that's also because dopamine in your brain is tingling and telling you, hey, this is fun. Go ahead and do this again. It's an evolutionary system. Because back in nature, throughout evolution, doing the things that gave us dopamine were actually good for us. Seeking shelter, hunting, sitting in front of the campfire, socializing with the other humans, eating as much food as we possibly can, trying to have as much sex as we possibly can. All the things that dopamine made us want to do and made us want to do again because they were fun were things that were actually good for us and ensured the survival of our species and the spreading of our DNA. But the problem that we have right now with dopamine is that we live in a modern lifestyle where there is modern technology, and our instinct, the amount of fun that we want to have, does no longer match the amount of fun that we can take in. So our brain thinks, oh, I want to have as much sex as possible and I want to see as many naked ladies as possible. But back in nature, it was actually kind of hard to have sex and you actually had to work for it, so it was good for you. But right now we have online pornography, and just like Jordan Peterson said, you can literally see more naked ladies in a single viewing session than our ancestors could see in an entire lifetime. And so when our instinct wants to see as much naked ladies as possible, and you actually start watching as much as possible, and you spend 4 hours watching porn, edging to kinky fetish porn, the thing that happens to your dopamine system is that the dopamine system goes numb. You provide the brain with more dopamine than it was ever designed to have. The brain was never meant to deal with online pornography or TikTok videos where you could swipe to the next video within 2 seconds. And so eventually, the dopamine system in the brain goes numb, and considering the fact that the dopamine system was the reward and motivation system, the thing that made us motivated to do things, and the thing that gave us a sense of satisfaction and fun when we do them, we lose our motivation to do things, and we lose our ability to have fun in life. The reason why you are no longer having fun playing a video game, watching a movie, or doing whatever is because you have desensitized your brain by having too much fun. And so, ironically, if you want to start having more fun in life again, the way to get more fun in life is to start having less fun in life. If you stop trying to have fun all the time, you will have more fun in life. Now, I am not one of those guys that is going to tell you, oh, you should never play video games again and you should delete all social media apps because fun things are bad for you and you should go on like full detox, monk mode, etc. No, absolutely not. I want you to have fun in life. I want you to have fun playing a video game. But I am going to tell you this. If you want to have more fun playing a video game, then you probably shouldn't be playing the video game all the time. You probably shouldn't spend too much time on social media, particularly watching short videos, because they are very, very stimulating to your dopamine system. You probably don't want to spend, any time on your phone at all when you shouldn't be spending time on your phone, when you should be working or doing your homework or whatever. And maybe you shouldn't be watching YouTube videos like you're doing right now. I know that this is a YouTube video, but hey, it's the truth. Watching YouTube videos can be quite numbing to the dopamine system, especially if you keep skipping through the videos and watch all these sensational videos, right? Now, respect for you for making it this far into the video, but I think we all know that we sometimes also watch videos and then we watch the video for like 1 minute and then we skip to the next video, right? Because we get bored. And so it's this lifestyle where we constantly numb our dopamine system, where we watch too much YouTube videos, we skip to the next video too quickly, we watch short videos, we play too much video games, that numbs our dopamine system. And if we want to start having some more fun in life again, we should change that lifestyle. Now again, I'm not saying you should never play video games again, but I am saying this. You should probably play video games less. Maybe think about not playing them during the week, only play them in the weekend. Definitely don't play them when you have other things to do, like work or homework. Do your homework first. Don't use your phone first thing in the morning, unless there's a very specific reason to, like, checking an important text. But aside from checking the important text, don't use your phone first thing in the morning, because then you start your day by destroying your dopamine system. Don't spend any time watching short videos at all, really. If you have to watch short videos for whatever reason, do it in the evening and plan like 10 minutes for it. But don't be like everyone else is and just spend an hour, 2 hours on TikTok randomly swiping through the videos, because TikTok is absolutely devastating. Read a book or go for a walk when you get bored. And then when the weekend hits, then you play a video game or watch a movie. And I guarantee you that you will have 10 times as much fun as you are having right now with your current lifestyle. You will go back to that amount of fun that you felt when you were a kid again. Because the main reason why you had more fun back then isn't necessarily because you were younger, but it's because your dopamine system was fresher. That's why.